Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a P Thing podcast. My name's Cody Jones, and today I'm back with recording with Michael. Now, we're still kind of currently waiting on the one. Also, from what I've heard, Michael is, well, a bit drowsy and shit because he tells me he just got done taking some sleeping pills, so he might sound a little bit drowsy and shit. So if he seems tired and everything, then well, at least we'll know. But on that, man, let's crack in, shall we? I hit up Daquan asking if he was going to join in, and he said, yeah, I'll be on. I don't know, I guess he's just...
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he'll join in when he's ready, I guess. Shit, man, but how things been going?
We're just trying to get comfortable real quick.
Yep.
For a second.
Yep.
Let me see if I can do something. Before you record, let me see if I can.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little flu or something. Like, it was something that Cheyenne brought home because she was kicking with a friend who was sick. So she brought that to the house. Everyone else got sick. I got sick. My throat was irritated. And I thought, fuck, I need to record some shit before my voice gets any more irritated. So I did some short little stuff, old recordings from before, and I just set them up as episodes. Like, okay, I'll just use some old recordings and...
Okay, man. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, man, it's good to see you.
Yeah. Also, I haven't been fucking recording any videos in a month or so. But it's like, at the same time, I wasn't really tripping on it because I had a shit ton of them, like, scheduled out and not even, like, available to watch yet. But they're all just scheduled. So, it's like I'm just kicking back, letting everything scheduled release on their own. Yeah. Hey, hold on real quick.
Yeah, man. Excuse me. I kind of gave up on the love thing because I realized that, love may not be for me because
Damn.
I'm too much of a rebel. I got too much rebel in me.
Yeah.
So it's hard for a chick to love somebody like me. I got too much good in me.
Yeah.
I've been working on trying to have a biological child, at least one, because I'm literally like the last of my grandmother's bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah.
So, I've been lining some things up. I've been going for that. Doing me, man. Trying to move up in the ranks with my job. I'm trying to get myself set so I can have me a nice house.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. I'm trying to make some moves, serious moves right now. Other than that, everything else has been good. How you been, man?
Things have been great, man. Everything's been pretty smooth sailing as of lately. I mean, there's been some shit going on with the dogs and everything, but other than that, ain't much been going on. Oh, real quick. But it's like over time, I've been like having a bunch of like ideas and topics written out and everything because there were so many things that I've been eager to discuss lately. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now from experience, bro. Whatever ideas you have, whatever you're thinking about, man, try to use it. Use it as soon as you can, man. Because like the older you get, the harder it's gonna be to do
it. Yeah. Oh, let me get a drink real quick. I'm trying to fucking take. It's like I'm trying to take a drink only to realize I already finished the shit.
Yeah.
All right, hold on real quick.
It's all good, man. I got my drink right here, lady. But
okay.
Yeah, man, it's my Sunday, man. It's my Sunday.
Yeah. All right, hold on real quick.
So, yeah, man, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I'm holding down, as you know, I'm holding down 2 jobs, and it's starting to get the best of me. I'm starting to get like a little emotional and shit because it's like, damn, I want 2 whole days of rest. Just two, damn it, just 2.
Yeah.
Give me 2, man, just 2, man, 2. I don't want you to rest, man, just 2.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm doing voice impressions and shit. I'm going crazy, and I'm trying to keep my shit together.
Yeah.
That shit is hard to have 2 jobs, man. That shit is hard, man.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Shit ain't been easy.
I mean, trying to be a working man and everything, but like sometimes I just feel like I be feeling like fuck you, bitch, to everybody else.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hold on real quick.
This is hard, man, but I'm good though. I'm holding it down. I still got a little sanity. You can see I can still have a coherent conversation and shit.
Yeah. All right, hold up. What's up?
Excuse me. Show the air.
Alright. I finally got my pepino. Fucking finally got my Gatorade and shit. Hold on real quick. I'm hitting up the quad again, seeing if anything's up. Because, you know, I did have a few ideas on who to bring onto the podcast if Daquan was a no-show. Because dude has been busy with whatever still. Can you hear me?
I'm still there. I'm just listening to you, bro. I'm just listening to you talk.
Okay. Well, you know what? There were a few people that I did get to hit up lately for a few episodes before we started calling. And you know what? I've actually found another reason why I enjoy doing this whole podcast thing. Because I've been getting requests from people like who were open to telling their stories, and honestly, it's like there were a few people that were really interesting to talk to. Some that I've already considered friends, including some dude all the way in like Miami, Florida. Funny motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's like it was the other people that had stories that they wanted to tell other people. Like this tattoo artist in New York. I didn't know who he was until I read about him. Because apparently this dude, he survived brain cancer. He dealt with being homeless, being stabbed by a crackhead, losing his wife. Yeah, losing his wife from a hit and run. And yeah, this dude, like, his story was so, like, inspirational because he kept moving forward. He kept pushing to a point of becoming a tattoo artist and in New York City. This dude's story was so very interesting. But the bitch about it is that when I recorded it, all the audio was completely silent. Like, I guess that was partially my fault recording on the same device that I'm calling with instead of like calling with one phone and recording with the other phone, which I normally do everything on. But the whole hour long, good content, good questions, and everything never even got to be heard. So I didn't even bother uploading it because I thought, fuck, there was a whole lot of good shit, and it's not even gonna be listenable.
Man, this is what I mean. I like how you. I really like your open-mindedness, man. Your open-mindedness.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned that early in my security career. Yes, security is a career because there's ranks. But I learned early in my security career. I ran into a lot of interesting people, man. And I'm gonna share a story. One of my most interesting stories.
Okay.
Somebody, I don't know. I don't want to say it clearly, but I believe that I may have actually ran into an angel at one time.
Okay.
And I say this because I had just had this job with Pentagon Security, and I was driving all the way to Anaheim to a post, and I had like fell asleep for a split second and sideswiped 3 cars, bent my axle and everything. The car was almost totaled.
Yeah.
But I walked out. Those cars know nothing, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was I turned to a little weed to keep from freaking out. So I'm just smoking a little blunt to keep from losing my mind because I'm stressed out. So as I'm doing that, one night I'm rolling up a blunt and I spark it. And this lady comes up to me. Well, she go off past me in all black, older lady, right?
Yeah.
She had this cane. She was walking, and I said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And she sat right next to me, and she said, "Son, I'm an OG. I done seen it all. I'm okay, right?"
Yeah.
So, you know, I like the blood. I'm smoking my blood.
Yeah.
And then she looked at me as if like she knows exactly what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And then she nods her head like, "You're going to be okay, Michael." Like she knew me personally. And then she got up and walked off. And I promise you, literally before this is before the weed kicked in.
Yeah.
She walked halfway down the street. I looked to my left. I looked to my right. He's still walking. I looked to my left again. He's gone. Totally.
Yeah.
She didn't even walk that far. So what is that?
A blessing in disguise? An angel watching over?
I could have been talking to an angel and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
And that lady, and I'm telling you, that's the way she looked at me. I never forget it. She was on her, she had a little walker, and she looked at me just like this. Like, in other words, "Michael, you're going to be okay." And she looked at me like she knew my name. Like, I'm like,
yeah.
You know? And that was before the weed kicked in, so I know I'm not tripping. I got a high tolerance to weed intake. I gotta puff that motherfucker like 10 times before I start feeling anything.
Yeah.
And all that happened before the blood kicked in. And I'm like, what the fuck? I truly believe I might have met an angel though.
I agree.
So it's interesting that you say that about people who inspire and everything, because I'm all for that. I'm all for like supporting people like that. You know what I mean? I'm all for supporting those stories that really make you think, wow, this person's feeling one piece. They can have a clear, sensible conversation after what they went through.
Yeah, I agree.
People like that deserve mad respect, man.
That's why I love making this content, like doing podcasting and doing videos. It's like, it's the positive feedback and the fact that people are finding inspiration and influence off of what you do. It's like, I smile every time someone compliments one of my videos. Like, there was some guy that said that you are a content trailblazer setting a new path for other creators, and I read that and I fucking had a smile on my face, like, wow, that made me feel better.
You never know who's watching. I mean, I learned that lesson very early in life, man. Like when you're talking to people, whatever you're doing in life,
mm-hmm.
Be careful how you walk. Be careful how you talk. Be careful how you move because people are watching and you don't even realize it.
Yeah. It's like the spotlight, it continues to get bigger and more people in the U.S. are listening to the podcast. People in fucking Thailand watching videos and Ireland listening to the podcast. It's like, it it blows my mind. I mean, people in Wales listen to this, and every time I check like the stats, it continues to blow my mind because the numbers and the places continue to grow and expand. It's like there are places in fucking California I never even heard of. But it's like it's the fact that people enjoy listening to this, like, that keeps me going.
You want to do that, man. You want to like, and then not just that because like we live in a really, really harsh times where like you see people are going. I mean, people get fouled left and right. People losing their minds. People are getting disrespectful. I mean, all this happening. I mean, like it's like it seems like love is literally starting to like die down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's good to hear those kind of things. You hold on to that positivity because it seems like a lot of people don't have that nowadays, man. So you hold on to that, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's what this podcast is for. That's why both you and me and Daquan create this, because we're trying to create something to really be the light for people, you know? It's like before I started YouTube and when I was in high school, I was dealing with some uh, emotional shit after someone I knew committed suicide. So I started watching YouTube videos to just like take my mind off of it, and like it really influenced me. Like it put a smile on my face. And that's what I want to do. I want to like entertain people, give something that people can enjoy.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing security for like almost 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, low key, I was into entertainment, and I mean, like, when you find out about when you look at it and you sometimes you realize and you see like you get the impression that damn, I was lied to. You gotta get a little pissed off, right?
Yeah.
But just because somebody lied to you doesn't mean that you gotta keep lying. Exactly. You gotta be true to what I mean. Like it's up to you, man. Because like entertainment is not what it used to be, and it's good that there's people like you who is trying to bring back a time, and not just entertainment, but a time in human history where it was nothing but love.
Exactly.
You know? And with that being said, it's good that you're doing that. And I'm honored that you chose me to continue that going, man. I'm glad that you chose me to be a part of that, man, because I have no problem doing that. Because just because I was lied to, just because we were lied to, just because a lot of people were lied to about certain shit, we don't have to let that change us for the worse.
We can break that cycle.
Break that cycle. There you go, man. Yeah. That part right there, man. I mean, what happened to the days where, like, okay, you notice the fakeness around you. Yeah. But what happened to the days where the real people took action to change that? The real people. Yeah. After realizing the fake. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And it's good that you realized the fake and you didn't become the fake. You said, no, fuck this, man. This is bullshit. There's not enough real in this world, man. We gotta put some real back into it. We gotta put some sincerity, some love, some hope, some inspiration.
Yeah.
And it's good, man. Don't ever lose that, man. Don't ever lose that mind frame. The way this world is, man, we need more people like that. We need to think more like that. The way this world is getting darker and darker, man.
Yeah. it's like a lot of people are creating trends for like entertainment, and some of them are ridiculously stupid. But it's like I want to create a trend where we just like give thanks to people or say nice things. You know, it's like here's a new trend: be nice to everyone. If you see a person in military uniform, shake their hands and thank them. You know, it's like every time at Walmart when I see a soldier in uniform, I go out of my way, stop everything I'm doing, just to shake his hand and thank him for what they do. Because a lot of people that served in the military, they've been going through heavy shit that we couldn't even imagine.
Hell yeah, man! They got all these PSAs about therapy for the vets and all that kind of shit, man.
Yeah.
They losing their shit because they came out and they sacrificed for us, but like, okay, these soldiers fall in the category of people who give love, but when they need it, they don't get it back.
Exactly.
And I'm sick of seeing that shit. You feel me? As a matter of fact, you reminded me of this shit I had about 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. I was at the 99 cents there, right?
Yeah.
Some older lady said, "Thank you for your service." Yeah. And I'm like, I'm a security guard. And she was like, but you know, because like, I'm a fucking security guard. They call me flashlight comment, robo comment. They call me, I deal with all kinds of shit. I deal with all kinds of fake fuck like Facebook all the time, all day, every day. They ask toy cop, flashlight cop, share him with the care about today, you know, the flashlight cop. I see you. I deal with that kind of shit every day. Every day. But I love the job. I love protecting. And this lady told me, "Thank you for your service." I'm like, huh? I was like, Scooby Doo with it.
Yeah. I'm a small time
man. And that time, it made me feel bad. It made me feel good. Like, damn, this lady told thank you. Okay, so I paid it forward. When I saw an EMT, I said the same thing to the EMT. We need more of that, man.
Exactly. Love is always going to be the answer, even if we don't think it is. It's like we got to keep that love going, because you never know when that love that you give someone can really actually can save someone's life. It's like someone can be dealing with something so painful and personal, and all it takes is even a compliment to make them feel less hurt, less upset. It's like a compliment a day can do a lot for anyone.
You feel me, man? Because, I mean, like, I feel that, man, because you don't know what that person's dealing with, man. You don't know what that person's... This person could be thinking about killing themselves. And you say one positive thing, you say they right.
Yeah. Hold a door for someone, and that will be enough, you know, to show that you're doing something kind for someone. I held a door.
Yeah, man, you know?
Yeah. I held a door for someone over at... When I lived in Palmdale, I was coming back from a friend's place who lived in the apartments, and the door was a bit fucked up, so it couldn't open on one side. So I held the door open for this guy, and out of kind gesture, the box of donuts that he was going to deliver to someone, he gave that fresh box of donuts and handed them to me, and he said, "Thank you for holding the door for me." That made me feel so good that I didn't even want to take the donuts, but he still offered to give them to me because I held the door.
Mm-hmm. That right there, that part right there, there's not a lot of people that do that. There's not a lot of people that say, look, I mean, little simple shit. I mean, like, I'll be going somewhere, nobody says, please, thank you, or excuse me, or nobody says that no more.
Yeah. It's like,
and I come from a generation like that, and it's like, where is it? What happened to it? I'm confused. What happened to those words? Like, please, thank you, and excuse me.
Yeah. It's like I deal with that shit over in fucking, like, in food chain restaurants, like fucking McDonald's or some shit. It's like you expect them to say, "Okay, have a good night. Thank you for coming here." It's like I just, I walk out the door thinking, like, aren't they going to say anything?
That's like, here's your food, sir, and that's it. Yeah. What the fuck? I'll be sitting there with my fries like,
Waiting for them to say something.
You ain't gonna wish me, hand me my shit, don't even wish me a good night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
I just, what they doing, fuck you too, but I'm like, fuck what they doing. That's real, man. You don't see that. Even at it's not even just that, but like, even at the drive-thru is rude.
Yeah.
They don't even tell you your price at the window no more or nothing. They just say, put it to the first window, we'll have it hold back the door for you. They don't say, pull up to the first window, thank you for shopping. They don't say anything, they say, pull up to the first window. What the fuck, damn?
That's it?
They pull up to the window? What the fuck, damn? Shit.
Yeah.
It's not even like that no more.
Yeah. Hey, man, but,
I mean, it's and then like...
oh, shit, hold up. I'm getting a fucking text from someone. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got a fucking story. I got a story to tell you. This was something that I had with a friend of mine. So, hold on, I'm trying to fucking find it. So, clearly you know who Mark Zuckerberg is, right?
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that created Facebook and shit.
Oh yeah, what about that guy?
Okay, so a friend of mine is replying to a bunch of texts that I sent him because here's the thing. When I sent these texts to him, these weren't even like hand type texts, these were like voice texts. Alright, so
the voice, you see them with the voice messages or like the speaking to the text, talk to text?
Yeah, like speaking to the microphone and the words would pop up for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's fucking just now responding to some texts because I completely forgot that I even sent these to him. These were like a bunch of fucking text messages I sent him a while ago. And I forgot how fucking funny it was at the end of this story. Basically what I sent to him was, motherfucking Jesse Eisenberg, Jesus Christ, fuck dude, motherfucking Facebook movie bullshit. Jesus Christ, can't you fucking believe this shit? An hour later, goddamn crazy.
So, I guess, what were you trying to say? You trying to let him just have the shit before he died? Like, okay, somebody got to tell this nigga something before he dies, shit. Yeah. Somebody got to tell him the truth before he dies. He needs to know the truth before he fucking dies.
Alright, but here's the thing. There's like so many fucking text bubbles that I sent him. An hour later, goddamn creative Facebook, that fucking lawyer shit, right? Fucking Winkle Ross twins? I don't know what the fuck that was. Goddamn rowing the boat, fuck your shit. I can't fucking believe this shit. Have you seen this shit? Fuck, I just watched this fucking Facebook movie book.
Oh, you are fucking lesson in my eyes. Oh, shit. I don't know. I only knew how to get you to speak your mind, but goddamn, you spoke your mind to that. Of all people, shit. I know you didn't bite your tongue, but damn, that's a whole new level of respect I have for you now. I have a whole new level of respect for you. You went to the Facebook and shoot him the fuck out.
So he responded saying, what the fuck are we talking about? And I completely continued texting. Motherfucking Spider-Man, you put in the time, motherfucking built this shit with his bare hands, fucking best friend, Jesse Eisenberg, fuck, I'm tired.
He's probably looking at his message and going, I'll tell you one thing, you'll never forget none of them fucking messages. You'll never forget none of them motherfuckers. That's the shit he won't ever forget. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. That was another hour later. This one came out like instantly, like instant response. He said, "Okay, I'll talk." He said, "Okay, I'll talk to you later." I said, "My bad."
Because you gave him you said some unforgettable shit. That's why he responded. You said this was shit that was unfucking forgettable. that's like the shit that you. It was like that's on the same level as a woman telling a bitch. That's like okay. That level of messaging is like okay. After you fuck your girl, right?
Yeah.
And you say, you didn't bust a jerk up, but she said, well, I didn't come. That kind of urgency. That kind of, like, damn, oh shit, bro. I don't make you come, baby. That kind of humiliation.
So I responded. So after he sent me that text, I responded instantly, like on the spot, saying, my bad if I'm blowing up your messages. I just gotta talk about the Facebook movie all day shit, man. You have to be so interested in this shit. I have to say about the Facebook movie. Fuck, dude, I just watched it a year and a half ago. Fuck Jesse Eisenberg, man. He fucked over Spider-Man. Crazy Winklevoss twins. Ruined Trent Reznor, I guess, is the guy that did the soundtrack. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
They said the realest motherfuckers have a small circle of friends. You too fucking real, bro. People have like 5 friends your whole life because you don't have no fucking filter. You don't have no fucking damn. You were fucking. I knew we were friends for a fucking reason. You like me, you don't have no filter. I'm like that too. I did not fucking bite my tongue.
Yeah.
I knew I liked you for a reason. There's a reason why I liked your ass.
There's like so.
Damn. Yeah. We just let him just blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm done now. I'm good.
Just fucking.
Take it how the fuck you want to, but I couldn't hold it in no more.
Yeah. It fucking continues.
I said this shit, take it how you want to.
Yeah.
Just fuck it. I took y'all to the fuck it.
Yeah.
I feel better now. I'm gonna go to sleep. That's how you feel. I gotta love my shit.
Yeah. This fucking text continues. Roland Trent Reznor did the soundtrack. Fuck this guy who invented Facebook. I don't like dying. I can't think of who the fuck invented Facebook. All I can think of is the guy who invented Facebook. Who the fuck invented Facebook? Thor.
That's like going to the motherfuckers who invented the wheel and saying, fuck you, and piss on his grave.
Yeah. 4 hours later, all caps, Mark Zuckerberg. I fucking had that shit written down in all caps. He asked me what the fuck was going on with these messages. And I told him because I was so fucking tired and I saw someone that fucking looked like Jesse Eisenberg. And I had the idea of like, hey Google, text Stephen M. Green. Fucking Jesse Eisenberg.
Look. I'm gonna say right there. Yeah. The reason why you got a response to that nigga is because you sent them the shit in all caps. When it's in all caps, that's fucking serious. Yeah. When it's in all caps. What the fuck? Yeah. Motherfucker sending me some shit in all caps. Let me read what the fuck he got to say. That's really fucking serious. All caps.
It's like,
do you know that all caps is the way the police like they report this shit? That's a police report right there.
Exactly.
You made that nigga nervous.
Exactly. It's like,
you wrote that shit in all caps letter. He thought your ass was a cop or some shit. You investigate me, motherfucker? Are you the NSA or CIA or some shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So it's like, it was
the FBI.
Yeah, so it's like, it was fucking bugging me because I couldn't think of the fucking name. It's like, I sat there for 4 hours thinking, who the fuck invented Facebook? Who the fuck is this guy? What is his name? It's like, it was bugging me. And as soon as it clicked, I grabbed my phone immediately and text Mark Zuckerberg.
Damn, man, I gotta give you props on that. You got more balls than me. You have to find this motherfucker's name. I will not go to sleep until I find this nigga's name. I gotta give you props on that one. Goddamn. I will not go to bed until I find out that motherfucking name is created Facebook. Okay, now that I found your name. Okay, good enough. I feel better.
It's like he said, he didn't want to completely cut me off the topic because he said he wanted to know if I was going to continue with these fucking text bubbles. And so I had the idea of just continue this fucking Mark Zuckerberg rants. It's like I gotta send you the screenshots because none of them were punctuated or anything. It's just like one long fucking sentence of words with no punctuation or anything.
Damn, grammar, you just let them have it down.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. People need to take that to the... Honestly, when you write that, honestly, I think they need to make that a form of English writing where you don't have punctuation because it flows like a normal conversation. They need to make that a category of English. Because that's how the fucking sounds when it comes out.
Yeah.
Fuck all that white man English. This is what the fuck I feel. Fuck all that technical shit with the periods and exclamation point. This is what the fuck I feel.
Yeah.
Fuck all them commas and hyphens and shit. Fuck all that. This is what the fuck I feel right now. Don't you try to white man English my shit.
It's like you fucking. It's like
damn, you killed me, man.
It's like you fucking read.
Coughing on air and shit.
Yeah. It's like he was fucking reading the text and he said, it's like I can hear you saying fucking Jesse Eisenberg in my voice. I was crying.
You know what? The way you are with technology, I'm surprised you didn't put that motherfucking capital and then make all the letters red.
Exactly.
So not only am I talking shit to you, but the shit is in red, motherfucker.
Exactly.
That is, you know, not only am I talking shit to you, but I'm pissed talking shit to you.
I wasn't even pissed. Like, I was cracking up because this kid looked just like him. And it was so fucking funny with how he looked like him. I had the idea of saying fucking Jesse Eisenberg. I wasn't pissed at anyone. I was just thinking, this fucking person looks just like him.
Damn. I mean, can I talk to that nigga like real quick? What is you doing? What is you proving? What is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, what is you doing?
Speaking of fuck is you doing, have you seen that fucking Trump mugshot?
Oh, Trump got a mugshot?
Yeah, I was looking at that shit. He fucking looks like one of the burglars in Home Alone.
He look like Joe Pesci. He look like Joe Pesci. I know exactly which burglar it was. It was Joe Pesci, wasn't it?
Yeah. He looked like one of the people that would fucking go robbing someone's house. It's like, his mugshot is so hilarious to fucking look at. It's like he just fucking has this, like, look on his face.
Damn, he like that?
Yes.
That's a menacing ass look.
Yeah. It's because he knows that he fucked up. He knows he fucked up.
But, like, I'll tell you right now. I mean, like, he might have fucked up, but I gotta give him a little credit. He know how to work a crowd. That's for damn sure. He knows how to work a crowd. I don't know what it is. I don't expect that charm when he'll talk to you and motherfuckers be like, yeah, and it was speech and shit. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, man. Everyone was jumping with joy. I was happy when I fucking saw this shit online. I thought, oh hell yes, I gotta see this shit.
He was some like with them squishy ass pressing his lips together and shit. I mean, this nigga don't know. This nigga don't know if he want to be sexy or look hard. I don't know what's going on with this nigga. The way this nigga presses his lips together and shit. Like, okay, my nigga, pick a look. Are you trying to look? Are you trying to look flirtatious and sexy? Or are you trying to look menacing? Pick one, motherfucker. I can't tell. The way he do his lips and shit.
Yeah.
Why does nigga do his? Why he always doing the pouty lip thing and shit like?
I have no idea.
Why he always doing that shit?
I don't know, but I guess a mugshot a day keeps the bitchiness away from him.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they gonna. It's clear that he's trying to get like 2 terms now. It's like, yeah, bro. I don't think they're gonna give you a chance for a second term, but not you. Cause he did just in quick 4 years after Obama left. He did a lot of significant changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using the PG version now. I'm using the edited version. I'm trying to be PG about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he fucked up, but he did some pretty hard things.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's definitely gonna make that ass great again in prison. You heard "Make America Great"? In prison, they're gonna make that ass great again.
I'm glad I never went to a prison.
Yeah.
I'm too short. I'm too pretty looking. You ain't gonna fuck me. I'll bite your dick off. Don't fuck with me, man. I'll lock my ass right off. Don't fuck with me, man. I might be a little. I'm glad. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad I never fucked with Laura and I don't want Judy. But anyway.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question. You heard of the fucking Babadook movie, right? Because it's on the Babadook movie or book or whatever.
No, I don't think I've been there.
Nah.
What happened? Educate me.
Like, so for those who don't know, the Babadook is a British movie based on a book, and like I figured it would be interesting to discuss since it's almost Halloween and shit. Basically, the movie is about a boy that fucking that lost his father. So this thing that lives under his house, it's like haunting everyone in that house and shit, and driving both the child and the mother insane. Because I guess this kid is so fucking problematic, it's driving the mother nuts. And the way that this fucking thing looks, it looks like a giant white face with a disturbing smile. Like, in all black with a fucking black top hat. And it's like you would have to fucking Google this shit just to see what it looks like. Like, hold on, let me see if I can Google this shit.
Well, first of all, my sensitive ass, if I see a motherfucker throwing around with a top hat and his face throwing around with a top hat, I'll be like, oh my God, kill it. Oh my God, it's coming at me. Oh my God, it's coming at me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I can't shoot it. Oh my God. Oh my damn. Oh my God. He touched me.
Dude, it's like, it was... it's like, it was a good movie regardless. But when they fucking showed what it looks like, it was so fucking disappointing. Like, I expected something, like, about as terrifying as it looked in the book. But the problem is, it looked too legit like a fucking drawing than an actual physical thing. It was so fucking disappointing. But it was like it was a good movie regardless, but I just wasn't happy with how it looked.
See, I'm gonna I hate to say it, but I was talking to my mother about this earlier.
Uh-huh.
I was in school studying animation, right?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but over half the writers in my time, they were either high or drunk most of the time.
Yeah.
So we got a generation of writers that are stoners, so they can't think outside of THC that well.
Yeah.
So because of that THC, they weren't able to reach Steven Spielberg level of imagination.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of writers like that nowadays. I hate to say that. They'll take something. It could be a really good book, but it's hard to translate the book or writing into cinema. That's hard as hell to do.
Yeah.
It's hard. So with that being said, along with them drinking and partying, this is my generation, which makes me ashamed to be a part of this generation because they were all weedheads and alcoholic big parties during college.
Yeah.
So it makes me a little ashamed. So these are motherfuckers that are not only are they making movies, but they don't have the capacity to create the way writers used to 15 years ago. It's sad. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to that capacity to create. Creative writing is like weak now. I hate it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the images. Perhaps I was a bit harsh on how it looks because it did get a 98, a 6.8 out of 10, and a 4 out of 5. So I don't know. I guess I expected something better, and like from how it looks, it actually doesn't look as terrible as I remembered. But
let me see if I can. You said you're sending me an image right now.
Yeah. Hold on.
Let's see. I didn't get an image yet. No image yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait a few more seconds. No image yet, but it's crazy because I mean, like, there's a whole bunch of people out there with college education but no imagination.
Yeah.
Imagination is leaving now. I don't know why.
All right, hold on. It should be sending right there.
Hold up. Yep. Let me take a glance.
Yep.
Take a glance right now. Looking. That looks like the common Joker. It's not really like it's not It's too bland. It's too bland. No. You need to put more thought into it. Nobody put enough thought into it.
I mean, from a child's standpoint, though, and the way that they try to make it scary, it does make sense. Like a giant fucking intimidating smile looking at you in the dark. It's like, I see how they try to make it scary, especially by making the book about, like, misbehaving children will be eaten by this thing and shit. So it's like,
yeah.
I guess from a child's point of view, it does seem terrifying and shit. I mean, I would not feel comfortable with that motherfucker looking at me.
But then again, I'm gonna put my little 2 cents there real quick. I grew up in LA, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people know this, but I remember I grew up during the Los Angeles Rock and King riots, right?
Yeah.
So we had to go to school while a Louisiana fried chicken was burning down and there was a dead motherfucker in the alley. So I grew up on some boys in the hood type shit. So that little shark tooth clown ain't gonna do shit to me.
Yeah, I agree.
I grew up in the Chucky era where like Chucky was so damn scary in my time. Parents used to threaten their kids with Chucky. I'm serious. No bullshit. I was in third grade, and the teacher would say, okay, you keep on acting, no, the parent would say, okay, you keep on acting a fool in class, I'm going to tell Santa to get you a Chucky doll for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So when a parent threatens you with a Chucky doll, did you know how many kids improve their grades when their mama said, I'm going to get you a Chucky doll for Christmas?
Yeah, I definitely
That was
understand.
scary shit.
Yeah, I agree.
So that little face ain't gonna do shit for me. When your parents can use a movie to make you act right in school, that's scary as fuck.
I agree.
I come from that generation. When Chucky had that voice and shit where like, okay, there was one scene where Chucky was like, he had visited the voodoo dude who taught him a spell, right?
Yeah.
I'll never forget this. His word was, one problem.
Yeah.
This. And I shocked him like, you know what? It hurt. It hurt like a son of a bitch and even black. When you see a Chucky dog, when you see a good guy dog talking and cussing, nobody wanted a good guy dog when I was coming up. They actually started selling good guy dogs, and nobody wanted none of them motherfuckers. They motherfuckers wanted themselves for 2 Christmases straight.
Yeah.
You know, nobody, no mommy, I want to do a good guy dog. No, mama, get your Power Ranger dog. Fuck that. No. Nobody wanted it. And they actually started selling a good guy dog. So the point I'm trying to make is this. The writers today, for some reason, they either they don't know how to, or they just don't do it. They just don't know how to make writing in a way that leaves a lasting impression on the mind.
Yeah.
That kind of writing doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. You know what, man? I was. It's funny that you were talking about this though, because I was watching a movie, or not really a movie, a documentary about so many influential people and shit, like how someone can either inspire people to like be the best versions of themselves or become the worst. I was watching Braveheart, and this shit, it blew my mind because, one, I've never seen Braveheart before, and I enjoyed it. But I found out that Robin Hood fucking got his inspiration because of William Wallace. But it's like, what annoys me are people who fucking try to front on some bullshit, like saying like, oh, I'm a descendant of this person, knowing damn well that there are no more descendants. Because here's the thing. I got into an argument on social media, on Twitter precisely, about like the whole Ottomans and fucking Dracula and shit, because this motherfucker was like trying to say that he is a relative. I thought that this was complete bullshit, because for those who don't know, Vlad the Impaler doesn't have any descendants left.
Vlad the Impaler was literally the last of his bloodline.
Exactly. Literally. So it is absolutely impossible for anyone to be a descendant of him, because everyone can never.
He was literally the last of his bloodline. Literally.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I don't really support what he did. His reason made sense. He was fighting back people that invaded his home. He completely got fucked over. But I'm not gonna agree with the whole impaling and shit. That was fucking barbaric as fuck. But what annoys me is the fact that people are trying to fucking pull on some bullshit like that.
You know what annoys me? Because I got Cherokee and Blackfoot in my family, right?
Yeah.
All these other motherfuckers that are claiming they Indians, but they can't come up with no proof. But they want to get that government money that the Indians are owed.
Exactly.
Now I got Indian in my family. You could see it in me. My hair texture, you could see the nose, high cheekbones. You could see that shit.
Yeah.
I even fucking play Indian instruments by nature, dog. Look, I only know one instrument, and that is a Native American instrument.
Yeah.
There's the proof right there that I got Indian blood in my family. How many motherfuckers you know? And you see motherfuckers that pretend to be Indians, right? Playing the drums and shit, but something sounds off about it. They'll play the flute, whatever. But they pretend they want to be. I actually got that shit in my family, dog. I got Indian instruments in me. So it pisses me off when I see people trying to say, "Oh, I got this amount of Indian. Oh, we got this. Oh, we got that." You lying sack of shit.
I mean, some people might not be like. I wouldn't say that people are telling the truth. I mean, because they might have a pinch of something, but not a whole lot to really tell. Because I have a little bit of Apache blood in me, but I mostly have Mexican and Irish in me.
Exactly.
So it's like.
There's nothing wrong with that, but like you trying to say that you're literally descendant of those particular people like that. Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's the problem right there. How dare you say that you trying to make yourself sound like a thoroughbred or full-blooded. That's not the case.
Or you're trying to fucking impress people. Vlad the Impaler.
Exactly.
Yeah. Vlad the Impaler has no descendants. Ragnar Lothbrok has no descendants. Because the fucking Anglo-Saxons wiped out the entire Viking armies and shit, so anyone related to Ragnar are no more. I mean, there might be people who might have a little bit of Viking in them, but nothing compared to them.
Exactly. So the Viking bloodline is pretty much extinct.
Yeah.
So, like, don't be trying to, do that kind of shit. I don't like that kind of shit. Don't be trying to claim some shit for bragging rights. You know? If that's you, whatever, that's cool, but, you ain't got to brag about the shit if it's real.
Exactly. Also, I'd be fucking terrified to even discover the fact that I would be related to fucking Vlad. I mean, if anything, I'd want to completely not be proud of that. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just me because I would not want any relation in any way, shape, or form to that motherfucker.
Oh, man. Not him.
Yeah. Ragnar Lothbrok, I mean, that dude, he was a fucking badass Viking. I mean, he helped his people discover Greece and Iceland and England. I mean, he was vicious, but he was iconic.
There you go.
But honestly,
that part right there.
Yeah. But people who front, I mean, y'all need to get the fuck out of here with that. I'm a descendant of this person, knowing damn well that you're not.
No, you're not.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I hate that shit. Yeah. I don't like it at all. I'm like, just zip it. Zip your lips. Shut up.
Yeah. That's some dog shit, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Phone keep on.
Speaking of dog shit, I'm thinking about fucking...
Oh, man.
Speaking of dog shit, I'm thinking about nicknaming one of the dogs Hemorrhoid.
Okay, well, there's a big controversy. Well, not a controversy, but I always wanted to touch on something. I'm starting to see some things going on. We're going to talk about religion a little bit. Okay. I've been noticing something very interesting. There's a big controversy about Jesus' race. What do you think his race was?
He was Jewish.
Jesus.
He was Jewish.
He was Jew, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got some people that say Jesus was black. Jesus was this. Jesus was that, right? But, me personally, I go by what he was when he was an angel before he came to earth.
Yeah.
He might have came through the Jewish bloodline, but Jesus is Jew. He's the Son of God. He's neutral to me anyway. He's the son of God, right?
Yeah.
He might have came through Jewish bloodline. Mm-hmm. And they always argue about his appearance, his hair of wool. Now that's a black person perception. Oh no, he had this angel before he came here. So technically, he might have came through a human bloodline, but me technically, he was an angel. So therefore, he had no rights in my eye.
Yeah.
He was an angel. A high-ranking one.
I agree.
He was at God's right hand for thousands of years. Even the book of Isaiah says that the reason why they call him the Son of God is because Jesus Christ was the first of all creation.
Yeah.
The first.
I agree with you.
Yeah, man. So, like, I'm just throwing that out there. What's your take on it? Well, how do you perceive it, man?
Honestly, I agree with you. You know, it's like, and it's even described in the Bible that his hair was about as brown as wool, I believe it was. He definitely was not white or black, but he was of tan color. And
he was of tan color.
Yeah.
He was. That's good. Yeah. I would describe it.
Israelis are Jewish, if I'm correct. So
yeah, the Jewish bloodline, because he was his earthly bloodline was Jewish when he came to earth. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's plenty of proof of Jesus's race. So I don't know why people are trying to say like, oh, he was white, he was black, he was Asian or Korean, when it was described perfectly, word for word in the books, in the Bibles.
He came through the bloodline of David. What was David? Jewish.
Exactly.
So, like, it's sad to me. And there's this, you ever heard of the Shroud of Turin, bro?
Can't say I have.
It's this controversy going on because there's this burial cloth that used to be used in like about thousands and thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
But it has this mysterious image of a person on it who's been crucified, right? Mm-hmm. So they're trying to determine if that was Jesus Christ or not. Mm-hmm. So they say, well, this happened, well, this is how it happened, well, this is how it happened. And they got the image from the cloth and they made like a 3D model of this image for this person. And this image that they made didn't look anything like people thought.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, they feel like, well, this, that, and the other happened, this, that, and the other. Do you think that it could be possible that there was some proof left on earth that Jesus Christ was here? Some type of physical proof?
Yeah. Hey, give me a second. Yo, what up?
Right on time. Yeah, man. So anyway, we're not talking about the spiritual stuff and anything, but yeah, man. Anything you want to talk about? You heard about the incident in Hawaii, bro, with the fires and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
So there's this controversy about Oprah Winfrey and The Rock making this video to raise funds and all that. How do you feel about that, man?
Hold on, one more time, the question?
Okay, the question is this. There was a fire that happened. The question is this. There are two celebrities, Oprah and The Rock. They were creating this fundraiser organization to raise money for the victims in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But they filthy rich. Why are you doing a fundraiser when you could just donate your own money? How do you feel about that?
Huh. That's a tough question. It's like, I get where you're coming from. I mean, I guess that, fuck, I don't know.
That's tricky, right? It's tricky. They both, The Rock is a millionaire, Oprah is a billionaire. So, why the fundraiser?
I have no idea. I mean, it feels like as if they want other people to chip in.
Seems like they don't want to seem like they don't want to give up their shit. Like really, like why you gonna start a fund like that and put it all out there like that? Y'all got the dough to make the shit happen. Yeah. Why are y'all bullshitting like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Makes you kind of wonder, like, and then like, it was to me. I've seen the video. It's all over Facebook, man. It's all over social media, bro. That little infomercial they got to raise money. It's like it doesn't seem sincere to me. It really don't.
I agree.
So it's like to me, I'm a little bit like disappointed in both of them. How would that make you feel? Because they're both rich. Why are you asking for donations when you can just put your own money to it?
That fucking makes me angry. I mean, it's like you clearly both have the money to fucking help both. Like you have the money to do it.
Exactly. So why would you want to fucking have a fundraiser for that shit? You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, it's sad, man. I mean, it's like a lot of shit going on in the world. I guess you could say like, I'm not shocked, but I'm like speechless. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, it really makes you wonder. Like, you know, imagine. I guess you can't expect everything from everybody because if I was a millionaire, not even a billionaire, if I was a millionaire, I would have signed the check really quickly and just sent it over there to them real quick. They bullshitting over there. They're still having a hard time bouncing back. They're still having a hard time. Nobody's helping them with their insurance claims or nothing, bro. Nothing. They're just struggling like Hurricane Katrina.
Exactly. And I remember when that shit hit. When Hurricane Katrina fucking hit, it was a fucking devastation.
Yeah, man. It's just like, damn, bro. Really? Like, really? Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and that happens?
And you're not gonna fucking chip in your money to help?
Really? No.
That's disappointing.
Fucking serious, bro?
That's disappointing.
There's so much shit happening, man. So much shit happening. And a lot of it is like, it's confusing, man. A lot of it's confusing.
Yeah. Damn shame.
You know, so, I mean, you'll take on anything? I mean, I'm talking and everything. I'm keeping the conversation going. Anything you want to talk about?
There was something that I discovered on TV a while ago. Do you remember 90s Nation of MTV? Like TRL and all that shit?
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm a bit annoyed that they had that channel available for a bit and then decided to take it off TV for some reason. It's like it was an accidental like discovery and it was showing like old music videos and shit. It was fucking showing music videos that I never even heard of. And it was so cool fucking discovering it because like it really brought back my childhood of like seeing MTV playing music videos instead of like TV shows and shit.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned TV shows and all that. Like, I don't even know if it is, but do you know if 106 in Park is still on?
Nope.
No, it's not? Oh, man, that was my youth. Bro, I mean, 106 in Park, bro. That was Genuine, Timberland, 50 Cent, Dre. I mean, it was 106 in Park, bro. As a matter of fact, 106 in Park was around when Michael Jackson died. They announced it on 106 in Park when Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment, bro. When they said Michael Jackson died, the whole studio was quiet, like.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel bad for this new generation because they don't have the things like you and I used to have, those TV shows, those songs, those movies, those events, those things that marked a particular time in your life. Your generation doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel blessed that me and you are actually able to talk about that one. Yeah. It's sad to think this younger generation, all they got is like,
they don't know.
I mean, no offense, you got Cardi B. I mean, I like Cardi B. She's cool, but like,
yeah, right.
The music comes and goes.
Yeah. But
the music comes and goes. You don't have those. You don't have those channels that entertain generations. We don't have those stations, those activities, those things that be passed on from generation to generation.
Yeah, but it's like you can say the same thing about TRL, and it does in a way make sense why they're both irrelevant now, because everything is digitalized, everything is on the internet. So it's like the same can be said with people selling CDs. It's pointless because everything can be downloaded. So it's a shame that no one knows about TRL, because they made NSYNC, they made Backstreet Boys, they made Carson Daly. And you know what? It's like,
and it's like, and it's like, you know, like, I mean, like, it's so sad that, like, it makes you sit back and think to yourself, like, what happened?
What happened? A lot has changed.
A lot, man. And it's a negative change, man. It's a negative change. Yeah. It's not a good one. It's a very negative change, man.
Yeah.
It's not a good one. It's not a change for the good.
Yeah. And I guess a lot of it did make sense, because there's this TV series on Vice called like The Dark Side of the Ring, The Dark Side of the 2000s and shit. So it's like Vice has been showing TV shows like that. Like, it really gives you an insight of what goes on behind closed doors, or like the things that affected everything. Like, no one discussed what happened to Randy Savage or Chris Benoit, but The Dark Side of the Ring opened up those stories. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, man, it's like a lot of the way things are nowadays. It seems like a lot of the old school is coming back, because these youngsters, like, they feel like they missed out on something. Like, damn, like, this is my generation. It seems like the generation before me was much more cooler. Let me go look back at that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, in a way, I'm happy that it's all coming back. Like, it's everything that we knew making a comeback. So it's like, yeah. And you can say the same thing about House Party. No one knew what it was until it came back with a remake, and for Kid and Play to, like, feature in a small scene.
Like, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith. They did a Netflix series, Bel-Air. They try to bring that back, to reboot with that. Nobody knows about that. I was a couple years ago, I was dating some girl, and she's younger than me, right?
Yeah.
And she said the most interesting thing. She said, I feel like I was born in the wrong time in human history.
I can agree.
She said, I feel like I was born in the wrong time. Educated me about all this stuff. And she sat there and she was just listening to my stories like a loyal little child. She just adored me.
Yeah.
Because I could tell her things that she wanted to know about, because I lived it. I was able to tell her about how I even taught her how to do the fucking humpy dance, dog. The humpy dance in the dance. I taught her how to do the humpy dance, dog. And she was in love with me because of that.
Dude, I couldn't agree more, man. And it's like, it is my knowledge of everything that, like, I'm sharing with people, you know? So it's like, you're teaching people the things that you grew up around. And I'm kind of doing the same thing as well, but it's like I'm going even further, you know? So it's like with as much reading that I often do, it's like it's nice to really just share some of that history with someone that would actually find interest in it.
So I'm actually appreciate it.
Thank you. It's like I fucking talked about Achilles being a homosexual. Few people were pissed off about it because they think that Achilles was straight, but he wasn't. No one liked the fact that Alexander the Great was homosexual, but only a pinch of them accepted it.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't the person. It wasn't the person. It was what they produced.
Exactly.
It was what they made, what they left behind.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why the directors and the writers did not want. What was his name? He played Achilles in Troy. Brad Pitt. It made sense why they didn't want him to like show off any homosexuality in the movie. And the same can be said with Interview with a Vampire because it probably seems discomforting for them.
Just a vampire movie at the time was unsettling. Just a vampire movie.
Yeah.
So sexuality was really sensitive to touch on at that time.
Yeah. I mean, I was cool with watching the movie because I thought it was really interesting, especially since I never even heard of it. I didn't know who the characters were. But by the time I decided to watch it, I thought, wow, this is what I missed out on.
I was like, and that was just that, but with film in those days, you actually had to have acting abilities. Yeah. Nowadays, we got actors that are trying to convey sadness, but they look like this. But they're trying to convey sadness. They're trying to cry. And I miss you. What the fuck?
I mean, there are some people that really portray it so perfectly. I mean, fucking Chris Pratt, he made that shit believable. So it's like, there's a handful of actors that can do great, and only a small pinch that only played the role because it was just interesting.
But they didn't really bring the character to life.
Yeah. It's like
a talent that for some reason it seems like it's dying out, a talent to take a person that doesn't exist and make them real.
I mean, there are still a lot of great people that can like fill in those shoes perfectly well, though. It's like when you watch the TV show Tales, when they turn music into stories, it's like it was enjoyable at first, but in later episodes, it's like you see a bunch of people that can't fucking act other than Ja Rule. But that's because he's experienced.
It's sad, man. It's sad. I don't know something too because I mean, like me being an artist, I stay in contact with a lot of people. I stay in contact with a lot of actors, managers, producers, and there's this trend going over. Actors are going for auditions and they don't even have an acting coach, and they expect to get the job.
Yeah.
Why is that?
No idea.
Why do people feel like they need acting coaches?
Some people probably actually do need it. Well, you got anything have to say before we call it an episode? Yeah, anything? Sorry, it's like I'm still trying to eat.
No, I was eating too.
I was saying before we call it an episode, is there anything else that you want to leave off on?
No, not really. I just want to, because right now I'm at a point in my life where I'm getting rid of toxic people and toxic energy and anybody like that. I just wish nothing but love and peace to any and everybody who's trying to do what they want to do. I got my dreams in my mind. I'm trying to make them a reality. And if anybody brings out the worst in you, keep them out of your life.
In with the good, out with the bad. You know what? I do want to thank everyone that's been listening, even from day one. You know, because, like, honestly, without the people listening to this, I honestly don't even know what I'd be doing other than fucking spending hours doing videos and just not really opening up with personal thoughts and opinions. You know, so it's like, I'm grateful for this podcast. I'm grateful to have Daquan and Michael. You know, it's like, this podcast introduced me to other people that have already featured and other people that will eventually feature. So you know.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to say before we go off, I wanted to say thank you for considering me to even be on this podcast, man. I appreciate that, man.
No problem. It's always fun talking to you both. But other than that, again, to everyone that's listening, we thank you greatly. You guys are the best. Thank you, Michael, for still sticking around for the podcast.
All right, man. Thank you for picking me, man. Everybody, peace, love, happiness. Look out for yourself. Love you first. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. And we're out. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.